You guys know the feeling of, oh my God, one more thing just broke. One more thing just got lost. One more thing just isn't going right. And you feel like I've fallen into a river of yuck and it's just pulling me toward all these other things that are just weirdly, bizarrely not working, breaking, messed up, paperwork, details, etc. Well, I've had this myself in the last couple of months. Pretty much, I head into probably week 8 was last week. And I'm a little slow. Took me a little while to figure out. At first, I thought, oh, it's just the regular. And then I went, no, something else is going on here. So I want to share with you today what we do when we feel like we've picked a bad apple out of the barrel and we've been carrying that apple around in our pocket, meaning we're having a slew of the strangest, weirdest, strange, icky, bad things happen. And there's no real reason for them. I'll describe some of mine to you. Sometimes we say it's Mercury retrograde started, and yes, there's been a lot of stuff going on, eclipses and retrogrades, etc. But sometimes you just fall into what I call like a bad flow. And I'm going to share with you exactly how I deal with it, exactly how I turn it around. And fortunately, my good news that comes at the end. So stick with me and you'll learn a technique that can save you weeks, months, perhaps years of rolling ickness in your life. I'll see you in a few seconds. Flow dreaming, still kinda woo-woo, is just what it sounds like. An escape into the world of woo. Also, a ride into you and how to feel happier, wiser, and more self-aware in every way. It's your ultimate journey into personal growth and inner power. We'll explore ideas like how your energy self influences the kinds of opportunities you encounter, or how your personal growth can drive your business growth, or even how that feeling of being stuck is really always coming from something else. We just have to figure out what. That's right. We're a dash of woo-woo, a sprinkle of self-care, a heap of problem-solving and pattern-busting, and a giant cup of encouragement. We're going to relight so much passion, purpose, self-love, and confidence in you that you practically stagger. I'm Summer McStravick, your host, and welcome to Flow Dreaming, still kinda woo-woo. Welcome to How to Stop a Cascade of Broken, Messed Up Things. I know that's a weird episode title. I might change it even after I've said it here all for you, but that's kind of where we're going. And I'm moved to do this because I completely understand the derailment that happens in our lives when we have to deal with a lot of minutia, a lot of just low-level gunk, a lot of low-level messed upness with a few peaks of perhaps things that are definitely more messed up, more high-level things. And we think, oh God, the universe has turned against us. What is going on? I want to share with you that, yeah, we can get caught up in an eddy, a little side stream off of our lives. And one can beget another, which begets another. It's just like the Bible, but it's true. Because when you have a reaction, an emotional or an energy reaction to something that's kind of went messed up, universe says, oh, there's a reaction to messed up things. Oh, she's bracing for messed up things. Okay, let's provide. And then away we go. Off to the races we go. So I'll share a little of my story. And then, of course, how I fixed it, how I ultimately fixed it. And I have just had my head above water this week, like literally this week. It took me a lot longer. And I'm also going to share with you why sometimes these things happen, because I don't believe they're pointless. And I'll share with that with you as well. So a few of the weird, stinky, strange, stupid things, stupid stuff, right? Stupid stuff. First of all, I have to get my taxes done. So I pull out my old banking software. And it won't connect. Can't get any of my downloads from my bank. Nothing. Frustrated. Okay, fine. I'll have to delay, put in a extension for those old taxes. Like, deal with that later. Like, I've got time. Except then Start getting these emails. People are saying, hey, I'm trying to order something off your website and it's not working. What's wrong? And my answer is, I don't know. I better get tech support on there. So tech support starts their very slow crawl. And then I start getting more emails. Hey, I actually did manage to order something, or I needed to reset my password and I didn't get any emails. And I realized, oh my gosh, my website, flowdreaming.com, which is kind of like the basis of my work, right? It's my foundation. It hasn't been able to send emails to customers for like 4 or 5 weeks. And I'm freaking out a little bit at this point. Nobody can order. Nobody's getting emails. But wait, there's more. I go to record my podcast for you. And I start getting these weird things on my computer saying, there is a missing component somewhere, but we won't tell you where. Suck it. Okay, the dialogue box didn't exactly say it like that, but it kind of did say it like that. Like, we're going to give you no help whatsoever. So you've got to figure out how to get your recording software working again or find all new software. And I'm like, okay, things are piling up, right? Here we go. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Still clipping along here. And I'm starting to, my head's whipping around looking like, what is going on? Why am I being buried in all this weirdness? So I started asking my friends, like, what's going on with you? And they're like, I'm buried up to my eyeballs in weird paperwork. I have to put in these Medicare forms and they're not working. And then now I'm in this lawsuit. Now I need to gather papers from like 10 years ago. And it just like up to their ears in bureaucratic red tape, BS, illogical. You know when you've ever been in one of those illogical situations, like this would be very easy to fix if just the place had the ability to actually do something to fix it. Right? So I'm starting to hear this buzz, like this shimmering buzz around me of people experiencing similar things. Then, my printer, of course, runs out of toner. I get sent the wrong toner. So then I can't print anything for 2 weeks while I try to get the right toner. Weirdly, Amazon starts delivering packages to me. I got one just today, actually. This was from the post office. Last one was Amazon, and there was no label on it. It was like the Amazon person just threw it on our doorstep like, well, I don't know where it belongs. I'll try this house. So I eagerly, my husband actually eagerly opens it up. Like, what is this? Who ordered this? It's got light bulbs in it. I'm like, oh, we can use light bulbs. He's like, no. These are the light bulbs that go in the brake lights of a very specific car that we have no idea what that car is and we will never own. So we look at this little gift from the universe. Could have been anything, right? Could have been a diamond necklace. No, it's light bulbs that we could never use. And we can't even tell Amazon what it is because we have no information. Today I got somebody's glasses, I think, delivered in my mailbox. Completely wrong address. Okay, so the universe is having a hard time figuring out where I am. Hard time reaching me. It's giving me things, but the things it's giving me are like the leftovers. The things that nothing I actually can actually really need. I got a pair of pants from White House Black Market, which is a website I happen to love. There's no plug there. I'm not affiliated, but if you guys want to send me something that I can actually wear, because they sent me accidentally a pair of pants with one of my own orders that these pants somebody else had ordered. Like that person's packing slip was also in the box and they were the cutest pants ever, but they were 2 sizes too small. You know how tantalizing that is? I'm like, I could definitely drop 2 pant sizes. I need to. I mean, like maybe this is my incentive. And then I'm like, nah, it's going to take me a long time. I'm just going to not deal with that. So there go the great pants. Not to mention the random charges for things that you don't actually have. Not necessarily bogus charges on your credit card, etc., but things that you didn't want, didn't ordered 3 years ago that now got charged again for some weird reason, and now you've got to get it all reversed. Okay, you are getting the picture, and I hope maybe you're laughing and snickering a little at me and my bad luck for a bit. But what I realized is we fall. It's almost like falling off a sidewalk into a ditch. And it takes us a while to realize we're in the ditch, right? Because when I talk about flow and flow dreaming, talking about being in that path of ease, everything going just right, moving along, flowing easily, just striding gracefully forward into your next steps. But I've been doing the little dancey jig in the ditch here with all this stuff. And what I did for a while is I said, I'm too busy for this. Like, I've really got other things to do. I've got this and this and this. And I was paying attention to my original agenda. You know, the stuff you got to get done, the stuff that's actually burning hot, deadline, must be finished, jump on this. And so I kept just taking these things and swatting them out of the way. Like, okay, I'll deal with it. I'm kind of dealing with it. I'll get some devs on it. At one point, you guys, I was working with 4 different developers on my website at the same time because all of them were saying, well, I don't know what it is. After they'd charged me a lot of money, well, I don't know what it is. And I finally said, you know what? Maybe instead of just barreling along and sidelining all of this, I need to listen. I need to pay attention. If I pay attention, maybe it will shorten the length. So 2 weeks ago, I pretty much cleared my schedule. Of course, I still see my private clients. I still teach my classes. But anything that wasn't involved with, working with the people I've committed to, anything extraneous or extra, even this podcast, I said, nope. And I blocked out all my days. Nobody can book anything. I will not do anything. Now, I didn't really have an idea of what I'd be filling this time with. Okay? I know. Follow the logic. But what I knew is what I was doing was only exacerbating the effect of whatever I was in. So I said, I will be quiet and still and turn my full self toward all of these problems and errors. I tell you, as soon as I did that, clippity, clip, my website error got fixed the very next day for free, I might add. With a resource that just figured it out. And all these other things that I've mentioned, my banking software, well, I've got a workaround. That's probably the last one. My recording software, obviously, I'm back with you guys. Ordering works, customer emails work. I got the right toner back. I still am getting weird Amazon packages. So it's tapering off. Now, you've been in places like this in your own life. And you wonder, like, I stepped in a bunch of bubblegum and dog poo on the sidewalk, like, continuously. What is going on? When you sideline this stuff, when you avoid this stuff, it tends to just keep going. It's like the universe is raising its hand, screaming for your attention, and you're like, nope, not gonna look at ya. Nope. Okay, you'll get like 4% of my attention, but nope. So what I did is I took the exact opposite tact. I turned myself all the way into it. I sat down in the morning at my computer and I said, okay, what are we solving today? What energy of solving and ease and fixed needs to go out there today? Now I began generating big energy around this, big focus around this. And I began just ticking things off my list. Today, this is going easy. Today, this is being solved. Now, let me tell you why I think these things happen. I've been through various periods like this. This period is about a lot of unexpected things I don't need and cutting out things. Cutting out, refining, up-leveling. When I go through a period like this, it's always sort of telling me, whispering, in the months and years ahead, this is going to need to be cleaned up. This is going to need to be settled. This is going to need to be simplified. This is going to need to be reviewed. Do you want to do it now when it's painful, but not as painful as it will be in a year? And of course, my hand shoots up. Yeah, I'll do it now. I don't know I'm saying that, but in essence, I am. The massive up-leveling, clearing, simplifying, fixing that I've spent the last 8 weeks doing is going to carry me forward this year, next year, I don't know how many years, but I can already feel the shift. It's like the things in my life, the projects, the stuff I've built became overburdened, over tall, a tall pile of junk that was about to fall and splash down into the water. And life was saying, you need to go in and adjust this, clean out some of it, get rid of some of it. It's sort of like clutter clearing, but for the junk of your day-to-day life, not your actual physical junk, but the junk. And it will start really piling up at some point. And when it does, it's saying, get ready. Something bigger is coming for you. Now everything is simplified. Now everything is fixed, clean, all the bugs are out. We can lay down the next level. So once I went into that space of leaning all in to these problems, clearing my plate of everything else, giving myself to them, saying, I hear you and I see you, they began to go away. And as I said, I'm right at the end. Like I've only got a few of the most minor ones, knock on wood. That's me knocking on my desk, by the way. Knock on wood. But I think I'm heading out of those woods, no pun intended. So keep this in mind the next time you start to get snarled in a bunch of weird minutia, stupid stuff. Notice the area of your life that it's happening in. That's also kind of important. A lot of mine were financial and technologically related, right? Not so much stuff going on in my house and not my family, but it can happen in any area. And it's saying it's overgrown. Clean it out. Clear it up. And we're not going to let you go until you do. And once you do, guess what? We've got some new good stuff ahead. So how does all of this come back to flow dreaming? Well, besides the mindset piece, which is what I'm sharing with you, the recognize it, lean in, and frankly, if you have the ability to cut everything else, no weekend plans, stop all of your gotta do this or do that stuff. Put it off, delay it. Create big gaps of empty time. Because what will happen is these problems and issues will flow into those gaps of empty time, and you will have the ability, you will have the resources, you will have the energetic resources on your side now to address them instead of constantly splitting the energies into 5 million different directions and never getting the broken thing quite fixed. Flow dreaming, though, is the other aspect, as you know. If you don't know what flow dreaming is, I encourage you, go to my website, flowdreaming.com. There is a link called What is Flow Dreaming? I give you an explanation and I share the whole process with you. There's a bunch of different ways you can get it. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, my entire website has gotten a remodel. Oh yes, it is refreshed. It is picture heavy. It is easier and simpler to interact with. By the way, that was one of the upshots of everything that I had to go through. Wouldn't have done that if all these other things hadn't started happening. But you go into your flow. You flow dream for this. Now, I have a couple flow dreams in my shop that are really great, as well as a course, Everything is Easy. That's a great one to start with. Everything is easy means, hey, whatever I'm facing, I get you. I may not like that I have to deal with this right now, but I get you. You know what? We're going to move through this easily with flow. We're going to have all the right things happen at all the right times. And every day I'm going to feel like, wow, I got a lot done. Yes, a lot came together. Woo, everything was right on my side. You're creating what I call your emotional endpoints around this process. So mindset is one thing. I love mindset, right? Because that's sort of the general conversation, the underground murmuring that you're doing with the universe every moment. Murmur, 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 my mindset. Everything is screwed up. What's going on? Or, things are messed up, but you know what? They're coming back together. I wonder what this is for. This is going to turn out really great. This is perfect. This is perfect timing. Let's get this done. Oh, what do I need? Right? That's the murmur. That's mindset. It's really important that we focus on that. But the flow dreaming aspect is, here's the big picture, right? I laid it down in strokes of energy, in strokes of emotion, like painting a painting of the Bob Ross of emotion, right? This is you. And that picture you're painting is everything is coming together and reforming in the right shape. Everything is going exactly where it needs. Bless you. Thank you. I am grateful for these experiences. Even though I may not have enjoyed them, I am grateful for them because look where they're leading. Look what you're pointing out. Oh, this is wonderful. This is actually fabulous and fun and great. Whatever emotions you want to put in. Now, this is what the universe is hearing from you. We threw all this crap stuff at her. And her response is, wow, let's power through this. How easy, how amazing. What's on the other side? Like, you can't help but nudge the universe back onto that track with you. That is the power of flow dreaming. So, in essence, my solution was threefold to wrap this brief little episode up for you, but I hope it's instructive. Threefold. 1, I took physical action. I cleared my schedule of all my regular stuff and I made room for all the crap. I said, fine, if you guys have been, picking at my clothes as I've been walking down the hallway, pinching and biting at my ankles, I will stop and just be present for you. And so I made that space. 2, I reviewed my mindset around it. Why have I been avoiding it? Maybe I need to go into it. And by going into it, I mean every day setting down, what am I going to solve today? Which one of these things is asking for me most today? Not, I hate this is a pain in the ass, blah, 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 blah. Which one of these things needs me most today? That's a real reframe. And 3, I went into my flow. You know what? My life is gorgeous. My life is easy. My life is filled with good things and good people and love and joyful, connected relationships and great, good, buoyant health and wealth and abundance and everything that I need. Supporting me, supporting my business, my tech, right? The stuff that's been particularly going off for me. I have everything I need. And I get to choose where to take it. And I'm choosing a whole new direction. I'm choosing simplification. I'm choosing ease. I'm choosing letting go of all the stuff I don't need anymore, all the excess fat that got plugged into my websites and my work and my world over the last 10 years. Let it go. Oh yeah, that feels good. That's my flow dreaming. So by doing those 3 things, I am standing here at the brink, at the edge. Like I said, I'm not completely out because today I did receive that strange pair of eyeglasses for someone across town who I'm sure is needing them. Like random. But I'm still talking to the universe and saying, look, if you're going to bring me anything, bring me something good, bring me something I want, not someone's poor glasses or light bulbs for a car that I can't even find the owner for. Bring me good stuff. So that's where I'm going next with all of this. And that is frankly how I stop a cascade of broken, messed up things. And I hope it helps you the next time you fall into one of these flows of energy, these crunky, dunky, messed up, everything is not working. Go straight into it. Stop, face it, put your arms around it. Say, what do you need from me? Give it time. It's kind of weird because it's like using vacation days for sick days. Like nobody wants to do that. But sometimes you have to. And you realize, okay, I did, and I'm all the better for it. So again, refer you to my website, flowdreaming.com. Check out Everything is Easy, either the course or the Flow Dreams. Also, Daily Flow is another really good one. Good Morning, Great Day. I have another course for you where every day we set you up for really great, beautiful things. All of these can help break these icky cycles, right? By positioning you on a different track. So I hope those are helpful to you. All right, my darlings, lots of love to you all. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for waiting me out while I was kind of out for a little while. And I'll talk with you again for another edition of Flow Dreaming, still kinda woo-woo. Hey friends, I just want to point you in the direction of a couple of resources that might just light up your day. First, I have an app. It's called Flow Dreaming for Meditation and Manifesting. And it has hundreds of flow dreams and playlists that you can use, download, enjoy to start sculpting these energies of your life. Now, second, there is a YouTube channel for flow dreaming. I know, who'd have guessed? The best thing you can find on that channel, aside from also this podcast, is a tutorial. It teaches you how to flow dream. I'm right there on the screen with you, leading you through several beautiful and gorgeous flow dreams that we do together. So go check it out. Look up Flow Dreaming on YouTube and have a good time. Enjoy yourself with these beautiful free resources. And if you feel the urge, reach out to me. I am always available, summer@flowdreaming.com, and I'll help you. And together, we'll discover what maybe a perfect personalized flow dreaming program for you could be like. To find out how to do that, just go visit my website, flowdreaming.com. Until next time, love to you all.